welcome back to another beautiful day out here on the water with Between the Bows Fishing. Today I'm heading out, doing a solo mission, heading out. I'm going to try and work a little bit harder today instead of just buying bait. I'm going to head down around the Rye area. I love me squidding down Rye. See if we can get onto some fresh squid down there. Every single time I go there, I get onto them. So I should get some nice fresh squid this morning. So beautiful sunny morning. Just going to head out there now. Just cruising out through lovely Martha Cove. Beautiful spot. Glorious morning for it. So let's head on out there and see what we can do. Go get him! Alright, so I'm out here at Rye having a bit of a squid, and only been here a minute or two. It seems like I'm getting maybe a little touch already. Got me a really good spot out here. Every time I come out here, I'm going to get a good bag full of squid. But you just never know. So give it a go. And what I'm doing is I've got two jigs out. Got a pink one and a white one. White seems to be the go-to colour, but the pink and purple also seems to work really well. And yeah, the secret to them out here, you just got to get that jig right down the bottom. In about 6 to 7 metres. Yeah, 6.5 metres. So I want the jig sitting down around the 5 metres, 5.5 metre. Seem to have had a little bit more luck on the black jig, so there we go. Another one up. There's a nice size one too. There's the black one. The black jig seems to be the go. Doing the damage today anyway. And he's another nice size one too, eh? Hopefully he's hooked nicely. Always just take your time winding these in. No need to rush them in. Get them up nice and close. Let them squirt. And sure enough, wherever you catch that one, you line straight back out there in the same spot again, because odds are he's going to have a little mate sitting down there. There he is, straight out of the net. What a beautiful colour, little calamari. So give him the old karate chop. One there, in the bucket. That's 4 on the board. Okay, we'll change that score, make that 4-1. Another one on the old trusty black jig. One thing is they're not huge squid out here, but there just seems to be a lot of them. So this is cooked nicely as well. They're a beautiful little squid. So same as before. Out of his misery pretty quick. Little karate chop. Really lost his head in the bucket. Squid in the bucket. Just want to clean the water out, keep it nice and clean. He's missing his head already. Tip for boaties. Today's not the best day, so obviously I'm not out fishing. It's a bit stormy and a little bit too windy. So I thought today's the time to probably give you one of those little tips that a lot of people don't know, and I actually found out the hard way. I was out in Western Port last season and went to start my boat after being anchored for a while. Boat wouldn't start, flat battery. I'm like, oh well, that's sweet, I've got 2 batteries. Clicked over to the second battery, turns out that was flat too. I'm like, God, what am I going to do now? You see, big motors, you're just like, well, hang on, what do? I need a jump start. So I made a call to one of my mates who was fishing nearby. He's come across, tried to jump start my boat. We could not jump start it. To the life of us, just could not jump start it. So what are we going to do? In the end, got towed all the way back in. Now, at the time, we were fishing just out the front of Phillip Island near Cows. So it's a big trip to be towed all the way back in at 3 or 4 knots back to Stony Point. We get back into Stony Point. A local fisherman who was a friend of my friend actually said, he goes, what's the problem? We said, oh, flat battery. He said, well, why did you tow it back in? Why didn't you just start it? I said, well, I didn't know you could just start it. Like, he goes, you can pull start them. And I said, first I've heard of it. And he said, right. And he turned around and looked the other way and he was going, right, take the cowl off the engine. So just a little thing that we'll show you. And I'm pretty sure that most boats have got it. So the one thing was, he said to me, he goes, take the engine cover off. So I'll go around the other side. I went across the boat, took the engine cover off, put it down on the deck of the boat, and he goes, now, look down, he goes, you'll see 4 black screws on top of the engine. So, sure enough, 4 black screws with wing nuts. So, took them off. He said, lift the cover off. So, lift the cover off. He said, you should be able to see the top of the flywheel. When you look at the top of the flywheel now, you'll see that there's notches in the flywheel. That's for a pull start rope to go into. Same thing, I knew nothing about it. And then he yells out, have a look under the cover. Inside the cover, there'll be a little satchel in the top of it. You have a look up in there, a little plastic bag. Now I'll grab it out. And sure enough, in there's your little pull start rope. So all you do, you put it round, wrap it around the flywheel a couple of times, ready to give that a nice hard pull. And I thought, well, it's going to be really, really hard to pull, but he said, put the boat in ignition on, ready to start, put it in neutral like you're going to rev it, so you push the stick about a quarter of the way forward, give it that a little pull, boom, instantly fired up on the side of the ramp where I was standing. And I was like, you know what, for the sake of that little tip, I could have saved myself about an hour and a half, 2 hours of mucking around. So next time you find yourself stuck out there in your boat, flat battery, take your engine cover off and have a look and see if you've got this little pull starter inside it. And then sure enough, there will be a cover on top of your flywheel. Take the cover off, you should see the little notches. Give it a pull start and get yourself out of trouble. Good luck.
Nice little one. Get him back. Awesome colours on him.
A little floaty. Cohen's on. A nice fish going here, Cohen.
Yeah, I think so. A bit of drag.
And what were we about to do, Cohen?
I was literally about to wind the rod in. I saw the tip go down a little bit. Here we are.
There we go. Right, went over in a good spot. Now we'll see some colour. Fucking funky! Man, what a fish! Have a look at that. We've come here for the beast and we found him. Now we are not moving from here. That's a beast. You want to hold that? Oh, do you want to do it, Cohen?
Yeah, I'll get him out.
Don't even put him close to the side, mate. I'll let you get my lines back in the water. Let's hold that up, Cohen. Turn around a little bit, mate. That, my friends, is a donkey. That's what you get when you fish between the bays.
The 4-foot red.
Look at him.
Gorgeous. Awesome.
Oh, let's turn around this way, Cohen. Let's get a proper look. Let's get some colour. Oh, have a look at that. Stand back a little bit. Look at that. Got the bump. Look at that bump on him. It's a bad boy. No,
Boy,
let's hold him against the side without putting him over, mate. Back a bit, mate. Yeah. What have we got there? 72, 73. What a beast. And have a look at the nose on him.
It's got the nog on it.
Mate, that's a snogger. Alright, mate. Let's put him on the floor, give him a bleed, and I'm going to get some lines back out of here, mate. That is what you catch, mate, when you come fishing between the bays with me and the man Cohen.
Woo! Got it done.
The big dog. We'll weigh him when we get home. Alright, Cohen's he's just caught his PB fish, and we're going to interview him and see what he's got to say about it. So Cohen, first PB fish, mate. What was your tactic with that, mate? What was your bait of choice?
It was a pilchard and squid cocktail. Nothing special about it. Cut it in half, just threw it on. Didn't really present too well, but I was like, oh, I'll just throw it on anyway. I reeled the first rod in, and I noticed the other rod was getting a few taps. We were about to leave, head to a different spot. I thought, oh yeah, bit of a floody. But guess what? It was quite a nice sized snapper. I was pretty happy with it. Stoked.
Oh, well done, Cohen. It's good to see you performing out here today, mate. So good luck for the rest of the day. Anything else to say for yourself, mate?
No, I'm just stoked with it. Absolutely stoked. Took us a few goes, but we got there in the end. Still didn't help us before, but he's gone and fish come on.
But the theory is right, isn't it, Cohen? When there's a seal in the area, you know there's fish, isn't there?
We found that out firsthand, so yeah, definitely.
All right, well done. Let's keep fishing. Have a look at that for a sunset. People pay thousands of dollars to go see sunsets like that. We just buy a boat and go fishing and get them all the time. Love it. Not many out here now. Very, very quiet out here now. All right, well, just want to say thank you very much for watching another episode of Between the Bays. We've had a beautiful afternoon out here, fishing out off Mornington, 19 metres. Cohen's got the one big beast. We did get a couple of smaller snapper in a little bit closer earlier on, but fantastic session. Hope you enjoyed our content today.
For watching again. Yeah, we've got a pretty good session out here actually. Beautiful sunset. The weather's been good as well.
Tight lines, everybody. See you next time.